All right, well, this has been here for 2 weeks. So I'm sure there's been some evaporation, but this is the amount of rain we've had in 2 weeks. Crazy. Crazy. Hopefully we're in a drying period. All right, so we have the boys and they are standing in some medicated solution so their feet can heal from the foot rot that we have been fighting since last year.
The trays are the perfect size to match the alley.
Yeah, the trays fit perfectly in the alley. There's a tray down there. And we do have to be aware that they can jump out of here if this is not up. So we might want to put that up.
The family jewels have that up.
Yes, it's the family jewel saver. The one big mistake I had made with this system was not putting this between the alleys. So then the sheep were able to push the alley out. But once I figured out that I was doing it wrong, that solved that problem and keeps it nice and snug.
The alley frame.
The alley frame. And this three-way gate is very helpful. And of course we have the squeeze, which spins. And as soon as they've soaked a little bit, we're gonna get them in here. And then we're gonna put them back on the trailer and take them to their fresh new pasture. Yep, come on. We're gonna untie it. So I'm gonna hand this to you, and if you could start just folding it up as we go. Ship. All right. Come on. Ship. Yep, there you go. Take your time, don't get tangled. Even the new ones are starting to figure it out. Look at that. They all, except those way over there. And this little group. Come on, dummies. Chip! I love giving them fresh ground. All right, it is July 7th, and this is Route 11 Solar Dimension Solar Canton. Route 11 Solar in Canton. And John got here with his big tractor today, and he did this. That's beautiful. I've been working on these. It's been tricky because it's been really wet. There's certain areas that I can't quite get at until they dry out a little bit, but I feel like we're making some significant progress here, and I love this site. This is, to me, I like this place a lot, and I like the fact the cab lines are nice and high, which makes it a lot safer for me. And so we still have a lot to do, but the getting started is the main part. And we're gonna, I think, have plenty of winter stockpile in here. My plan is to mow now and then let it recover and bring the sheep in December to basically nail it all winter. So that's the deal. That's the deal. That's the update, July 7th. I'm hanging out with SweetPea and Tammy, Lammy, Lulu and Luna and Spike. I don't know if you can see him. And it's so hot and my tractor is broken and I just want to spend a little time with my animals. So I am. There's a nice big thistle there. What are you doing, Lulu? Lulu wants me to pet her, but she's moved to where I can't reach her. But Tammy Lammy, not Tammy Lammy, SweetPea, Sleepy SweetPea, being very good. Very good. Okay, Spike, is it okay? Can I use you as a pillow? And Luna is a good girl. Whoa, that thistle is being blown. It's gonna come hit me. Spike. The camera's moving because Spike is breathing. So hot. It's not as bad as it was last week. But jeez, it's brutal. Some of the other lambs are coming in to investigate me. It's been a long time since I've been able to just take a minute and chill out with my dogs and my two lammies. Oh. And Spike will probably start pawing me any second now because I'm not petting him enough. The dogs are a mess. They need so much trimming. They have such huge clumps of tangled fur. And I just don't have the ability right now to work on them. Yeah, with the tools I have, thinking of taking them to a professional. But since neither one of them are housebroken, that's a little challenging. So anyway, a bunch of little lambs are coming in to figure out what I am. Stop, Spike, please. Ow, I'm on something sharp. Hopefully it's not a thistle. There's my SweetPea. Or are you Tammy Lammy Lulu? I think you're Tammy Lammy Lulu. Yes, that's SweetPea over there by my left knee. This is Tammy Lammy Lulu. Such a beautiful girl. Spike, no! What are you doing? Your job is to be my pillow and to hold still and to not put your ginormous feet in my face. See how SweetPea has more of a Roman nose, and Tammy, Lammy, Lulu has a more narrow face. Okay. Well, it's just one of those days that I got so much done yesterday that maybe today makes up for it. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Yes. All right, it is Thursday, July 9th, and we have a thunderstorm coming in. I just moved the girls. This is an area they were on 3 weeks ago, I think. And all I'm doing is moving them back to an area where they haven't been yet, because if I moved them the other direction, it gets way too wet over that way. So this had 2 weeks rest, and I put them in for 4 days and they just annihilated it. And so I just moved them here. And if you look at the grass, it's got nice long tips and it's tender. It's delicious. Like, this is second cutting. Hey, this is the good stuff. But again, one of the reasons we move them is to keep them away from parasites. So it's not the best idea to move them back through where they've been, but I don't have any other path really. So the next move, they will be in an area that they were on 4 weeks ago. And then I'll send them even farther to areas where they haven't even been yet. In the meantime, we're waiting for a dry spell for the other solar sites that are crawling with snails to get rid of their snails. So what I like about this site is it's very open. There are no cab lines. And when I do mow it, it's gonna be way easier than all the other sites combined. There is not much soil here, and there's only like maybe 1/4 of an inch in some places, and it's bedrock. So if we do have a dry spell, this dries out just brutally. So I call it the portfolio of pastures, and it's about working with what you have and understanding your local environment and microenvironments so that you can keep the sheep where they're going to do well and put them on areas that might be too wet only in dry periods. So you can pretty much graze them everywhere. You just have to be cognizant of how wet is it. And during a dry spell, those wet ones, they dry out, but they still have plenty of moisture in that soil. So that's the way it's gonna work. So that's an update, July 9th, 2026. All right, this is Route 11, the Dimension site in Canton. And so far we've gotten in with the big tractor. I still have to trim up directly under the drip edges with my small tractor, which if I can get it started, I will work on today. But he's getting a lot of it done, which is good. It's made a lot of progress. I like progress. But we still have quite a bit of cleanup to do with the small tractor, so that's the next piece. All right, still Route 11. We have some pretty wet spots. He got through it with his tractor. I don't know if I can with mine, but that's the only entrance. So maybe I can go around the edge, hopefully. If we have a few more dry days, it might dry out. But he's gotten all of the way down there. So that is progress. Let's go see if I can get my tractor started. Hey, Mark Shepherd, Healing Pastures, the Farm Church, and it's Friday, the 10th of July, 2026, and this is an area that the sheep were in for a day. 2 weeks after it had already been grazed. And then I opened up the whole rest of it. They had a section of this closest to me area, and they nailed it. They were even like that. That's a stalk of grass that has no seed head. They were nailing the seed heads. So, is it a golf course manicure? No, but they certainly mowed in here. And so ultimately, sheep are the solution, but I need a lot more of them than I have, and it's going to take some time to get them. So in the meantime, I have to mow. So there's kind of a tension in my being. Do I buy mowers so that I can, keep the corporate boys happy? Or do I buy more sheep so I can just eat the stuff? But the more sheep I have, the more sheep need their feet trimmed, and the more sheep I have, the more diseases that I have to deal with. So there are some pluses and minuses to the whole solar sheep thing. One of the minuses is it's July 10th, and 4 out of the 7 solar sites have not made their first payment yet. So that's frustrating as a bootstrapping farmer. Like, I don't have a whole lot of money tucked away at this point, and I did have quite a bit of Bitcoin, but a scammer stole it. So that was my big backup. So it's a constant tug of war between buy more sheep or buy another mower. Hire somebody to mow or buy a mower and mow it myself. Like, there's all that kind of tension, which is fine. That's just part of starting any business, is that there are decisions that have to be made, and questions, and things that you're going to try that might not work out the way you thought they would, and things that maybe you didn't put as much thought into that are actually working really well. So that's just the process. So wherever you are, whether you're farming or just doing something else in life that is challenging for you, it comes with the territory. There are challenges. So the question is, can you handle them? Can you see them as temporary? Can you get the lesson? Can you manage your emotions without denying them? Can you have the conversations you need to have? So yeah, it's not always easy. Nothing's always easy. Nothing is always easy, right? So anyway, I'm happy to be here with my dogs. Spike went all the way down there. I'm gonna give the dog some treats, and I'm gonna walk the fence to find out where it's shorting out, because I'm not getting a green light. And then I'm gonna call it a day, because it's hot, It's not as bad as it has been, but it's a summer day. And it's quite warm in the sun. Cool in the shade. There's a nice little breeze. I guess I'm tired. I've been working almost nonstop. The last time off I had was Valentine's Day. So I need some time off. I need a break. But I'm not yet at a point where I can hire a full-time person. And I'm not yet at a point where I can buy as many sheep as I need. And I'm not yet at a point where I can buy whatever mowing equipment would make it easier. So some of this is the process of making do with what you have and not being too impatient and trusting that the right stuff is coming and the right decisions are being made, are being set up to be made. So we want a little bit of PRO-NOIA, which is that feeling you get that the universe is out to support you, versus paranoia, which is that feeling you get that the universe is out to get you. So PRO-NOIA, the universe is out to support me. The universe is out to support you in a manner to which you would love to become accustomed. But you have to allow it in. I have to allow it in. We have to allow it in. And to trust that if something doesn't work out exactly the way we think it should right away, it doesn't mean it's not coming. It doesn't mean something better isn't coming, because something better might be coming. Sometimes that pause is like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't make that decision then, because I waited a little bit and it became clear. So that's the lesson for today, is take your time, take a break, take some time to reflect, take some time for you, take some time to goof off a little bit, take some time to hang out with some people you like. Oh my God, keep going. Oh. So, yeah, that's my advice for myself today. If it works for you, great. Peace, love, grooviness, over and out. Cowabunga Shazam. Boom. Amen. That's SweetPea. Ooh, and Tammy, Lammy, Lulu lay down too. It's taken them 20 minutes to relax enough to just lie down next to me, which is good. And I would never lay in the grass unless I was wearing tick-repellent clothing. But Spike seems to be happy just leaning against me. And I don't know where Luna is. I think she's right behind me. I can't see. Yeah, she's right behind me. This is me taking my own advice to take just a little break from all the busyness and chill out with some of your favorite people. These are my favorite people, some of them. All right, it is July 11th, 2026. I am at the Route 11 site in Canton, and I have managed to get under these panels. And I pretty much have gone both directions, both that way and that way. As you can see around each post, there's still something growing. I don't know if that's acceptable or if I'm supposed to weed whack, you know, and make it look like perfect. It's good enough for sheep, and nothing is on any solar panels, so I think that's okay. So that's the question, and I got the cab lines real well, and yeah, that is the after picture.